bit of feud between an INXS superstar and his daughter. Bass player Garry Beers has been accused by Lucy May Beers of turning his back on her to live a rock and roll lifestyle. Garry has strongly denied those claims.
It's Aussie rock's bitter family feud, and there are no winners here.
And they can never tear us apart.
It's the ugly and very public slanging match that's created a whole new media sensation around INXS.
I got a new sensation.
An Aussie rock god dad pitted against his daughter.
It's what we didn't hear in the band's tell-all.
His once little girl firing the first shot in what's become a she said, he said feud, which experts say is helping no one.
I'm always quite wary of and feel a bit of a cringe when people air their dirty laundry, whether it be in the media or on Facebook.
Every single one of us, the devil inside.
A whole new generation of fans was introduced to the band we all loved growing up when their Tell-All miniseries was aired on Australian television 10 months ago.
Every single one of us, the devil inside.
A bunch of kids from the North Shore in Sydney just enjoying the world.
Michael Hutchins' sister Tina, though, wasn't impressed.
What were your expectations of this telemovie?
I thought it was going to tell the true story of INXS. There were a lot of inaccuracies.
She had her say on TV. Now, the daughter of bass player Garry Beers, Lucy May Beers, has written a newspaper column levelling some sensational allegations against her famous dad, who she claims left her and her sister when she was 12.
For a man who thrived off a diet of sex, drugs and rock and roll, a settled family lifestyle with us was not appealing in the slightest. He longed to be back on tour fooling around with instruments and women.
Here's this little child of a rock star, grown up now.
Social commentator Ros Raines.
Whatever the reason is behind it, she's wanted to stand out and step up and say how that rock and roll lifestyle affected her.
There were so many concerts, so many tours, but this is Garry Beers in 1997. It was on tour that year that Beers admits he cheated on his wife, Lucy May's mother. To fans, INXS could do no wrong. But the daughter of this mega rock star claims while he was worshipped around the world, family at home felt abandoned like stray dogs. In her words, her father suffered Peter Pan syndrome.
It is clear he is not sorry that my little sister found out about his affair in the INXS autobiography in the school library.
A man who is used to letting his musical prowess do the talking, Garry Beers declined to speak to us, and so did his daughter. But he did issue a 2-page media statement saying a lawsuit and legal dramas interfered with his efforts to spend time with the girls. As for her allegations, he rejected them as hurtful, suggesting as a journalism graduate she had an ulterior motive.
I'm saddened that my daughter has chosen now as she seeks to embark on a career in journalism.
In his statement, Beers admits he isn't perfect, but maintains he tried to be there for his children.
Lucy claims that I've been a neglectful father and that I've been in contact with her less than a dozen times a year. This is also untrue.
I think that when family dysfunction is played out in a public arena, it's just kind of embarrassing and more difficult for everyone involved.
Psychologist Susan DeCampo.
People need to do whatever they can to resolve differences, to express their concerns in a respectful way.
As the fallout continues to divide music fans.
Like every act, it's a bit of a roller coaster. You have your highs and you have your lows.
After years of interviewing INXS, entertainment guru Richard Wilkins says there is one thing that will never be in dispute about the band of suburban boys who conquered the world.
INXS remain one of this country's most successful rock bands ever.
Tear us
You got that right, Dickie. Many families find themselves at war at some stage, so let's hope Garry and Lucy May can patch things up. After the break...